Hey YouTube, it's ICU. This morning, Apple released iOS 7.1.2 to the general public for all iOS devices, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to jailbreak 7.1.2 fully untethered for the iPhone 5S, the iPhone 5C, the iPhone 5, the iPhone 4S, iPhone 4, the iPad Air, the second generation Retina display iPad mini, the original iPad mini, the fourth generation iPad, the third generation iPad, the iPad 2, as well as the fifth generation iPod Touch, which is what I'm going to be using to demonstrate with in this tutorial. Alright, and to start off, I'm going to preface by saying a few things. First of all, iOS 7.1.2 is released as a minor update, and seeing as it's a minor update, it doesn't actually patch the vulnerabilities exploited by the Pangu jailbreak utility. So that's what we're going to be using to jailbreak with in this tutorial. Also, the Pangu dev team actually included code inside of the original version of Pangu to function on and fully support iOS 7.1.2, again, provided that the exploits weren't patched. And in this case, since they aren't, Pangu can jailbreak 7.1.2. And if you're at all confused about Pangu, you have any questions regarding its legitimacy, its origin, or how it actually works, I will have an annotation on the screen now to one of my previous videos. It's actually a Pangu jailbreak tutorial that goes over the utility in more depth before actually showing how to jailbreak 7.1.2. So once you've watched that video, which I highly recommend you do, or at least the beginning part of that video, then you can come back here to again jailbreak 7.1.2 on your iOS device. Alright, and with that said, I need to mention a prerequisite that is very important, so please pay attention here. If you updated to iOS 7.1.2 via Apple's over-the-air update option inside of the Settings app, then you will have to back up your device inside of iTunes, restore to 7.1.2, again, inside of iTunes itself, jailbreak, and then go back to iTunes and restore from your backup that you created to, again, ensure that you retain all of your data. And if you did update via Apple's OTA or over-the-air update option, you will most definitely have to follow that method. If you updated via iTunes, though, it's up to you, but that is the method that I definitely recommend. Again, back up inside of iTunes first, and then restore to 7.1.2, jailbreak, and then restore from your backup to, again, ensure that you have all of your data on your device. Alright, and with that said, the only thing you're going to need to download for this jailbreak tutorial is just Pangu. So I will have a link to an article down below in the more info that contains complete download links to the latest version of Pangu that I actually demonstrated in yesterday's tutorial following the Pangu team's updated version of their utility for both OS X and English support. However, if you are on a Windows-based PC, of course, you can just download the Windows version and you will be able to successfully jailbreak. And really quick, just to confirm, I'm going to show you guys that my 5th generation iPod Touch is indeed on iOS 7.1.2 by going inside of Settings, General, About, and down below for the version at the bottom, it does confirm that this is indeed iOS 7.1.2, again running on a 5th generation iPod Touch. Alright, and with that said, one last thing before we actually continue, because Pangu does utilize expired developer enterprise certificates, you're going to have to set your date back on your device to a time when the developer account still possessed its distribution privileges, because obviously Apple doesn't sanction the use of developer